to the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check pass, check pass.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A big game here for Carson Wentz. He mostly got cheers. Some boos smattered in when he was announced before the game. But 35-32-1 was Wentz in his 5 years as the Phillies starter. His best year, well, you remember that one, 2017, finished 3rd at MVP voting. But a knee injury ended his season late and opened the door for Nick Foles to carry the Eagles to a Super Bowl title. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap. Martin and I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wentz.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. On play action, it's Wentz.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Get it! Unlock right! Unlock right! Captain 50, Captain 15, 5 years!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
There's no doubt that Curtis Samuel Washington would both welcome a redo at his first year there. Injuries kept him to less than 100 snaps across 5 games. Everyone's hoping a return to health gets him back on track, but he's making a push for his first 1,000-yard season in Carolina. That catch there, good for a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second and 11 now. Wentz
throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Wentz going to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
Dodson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
23 yards, the final tally.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, force the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up.
There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5.
And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arm's got plenty of life to it. And that was a thing of beauty there. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 7.
Ready up. Madden 60. 99 Broncos.
From the 22, Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top.
As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Taking it about the 1.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On play action, Wentz. Catch here, left side, Thomas. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by James Bradbury. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To the right side and complete to Thomas.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 11. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's a punt return of 89 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 26, Eagles 21.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick. On second down, here's Gibson again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Washington on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. On play action, it's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing sub-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Hold the race. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Ready, break.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Second and 11 now.
Hey, check that. Street. Cut my team.
Back to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line.
And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 50.